Aloha, beautiful souls. This is Ryan of tranSOULution, and welcome to my channel, Transform with Ryan, where I am bringing you that light whenever there are shadows. Now, in this Pick a Card Tarot reading, we are going to be getting some messages for the Lightworkers and Starseeds. We're going to get some activations and upgrades along with that. So thank you so much for tuning in, all my beautiful Lightworkers and Starseeds. If you are not familiar with those terms and found yourself drawn to this reading anyway, it was by no accident. It is destiny that you receive this information today. It is fate. And of course, I'll try to explain a little bit about Starseeds and Lightworkers when we get to your reading. But if you have more questions and want a little bit more information, there are several websites and YouTube videos where you can search what it means to be a light worker and a starseed. So take a look at these three piles that I have prepared here. We have on this first pile this Peacock Ore, okay, super duper pretty, one of the newer crystals in my collection. And we have this Angel Aura Rose Quartz crystal as well. And lastly, we have this wonderful Kyanite crystal. So see which crystal and pile combination is calling to you, and you'll be able to go directly to your reading by clicking on the timestamp below in the description box. I will see you there. Welcome back, Star Fam, to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. I'm so happy to be able to hold space for you once again, and I want to thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. And for those of you that are new here and this was your first reading, oh my God, I am so stoked to be in the presence of another Lightworker and Starseed. So happy to connect with you energetically here in this reading. Let me know where you are tuning in from down below. But otherwise, I'm just sending you a very warm welcome and aloha. Let's get to your reading. So for those of you that were drawn to this Peacock Ore here, I just have to say already from your reading and from this crystal here, I feel that you have a very deep connection to Mama Gaia, Mother Earth, and you have this resonance and frequency that really aligns you with nature. And, you know, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you enjoy hiking, camping, if you enjoy being out on the water, on the beach. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if you do a lot of environmental work, whether as a profession or as volunteer work. And I get the sense that you're very mindful of waste and that you really value sustainability, eco-friendly, conscious sort of lifestyle, okay? And you support those types of businesses as well. So that's just what I'm kind of getting already just right out of the bat here. Let's take a look at your cards, all right? So first we have Arise, Know and Flow as the love you are, bliss. And I just want to draw your attention to this center image right here, and also this with this third eye activation. And so very clearly you are definitely leveling up, and what your guides and your higher self, those beings in higher dimensions, you know, that are part of your spirit team, what they really want you to know is that there's this new level of your intuition that is being activated here in the coming days following this reading. And you're going to start receiving a lot more signs, a lot more downloads, and it's going to feel, for some of you, a little bit like alarming, because you never had so much clarity before, and you know, having to trust these downloads that have no basis in logic can be new and different for you. And for others of you, you're going to be experiencing bliss. You're going to feel this connectedness to earth and to spirit like you haven't ever really known before, and it's going to be quite magical. Let's see what's the next card here. We have Whale Teaching, Depth of Experience and Healing, Teacher and Mentor, Share Wisdom. So what I'm getting because of your level of activation is that spirit, your divine counsel is, I'm like trying to think of the words to describe it, and it's like escaping me right now, of this, this counsel, this higher dimensional counsel that works with you. And what they're calling for you to do is share what you know, share your wisdom. And what I'm getting actually is that for many of you, you've been thinking about maybe holding a class or a workshop, maybe even starting an Instagram, YouTube, TikTok account in which you really share these divine downloads and this wisdom that is sort of beyond the general knowledge base of society right now and civilization right now. You're being asked to communicate this. And what I'm getting is some of you are a little bit nervous about speaking and about saying the right things and expressing it properly. And for you specifically, what your guides are letting me know is that it's really the frequency of your voice and the vibrations of your voice that are going to be important for you. So, when I was doing some speaker training last year, one of the key phrases and teachings that really helped me find my voice and be comfortable with it is that it's not so much what you say as how you say it. So it's the tones, the vibrations, the frequencies of just your voice that carry a lot of power with it. The actual words are kind of secondary, okay? Because on a higher conscious level, words don't really encompass all the things that we're trying to convey to each other, all the messages. Let me put this over here next to this crystal ball. And really, it's sort of people sensing the energies that you're conveying, that you're putting out there, okay? It's like the vibes you give off. That's what's really important. So just remember that. And then next we have Divine Feminine. Receive your birthright. Unconditional love. And so what I'm sensing here for many of you is that there has been, some blows to the ego along your journey in life so far during your upbringing. And that has really put a lot of doubt within your mind, within your heart, as to what your true purpose is, what your true role is, and how you can contribute to society on a greater level, right? Other than just your immediate circumstances, like your immediate friends, your immediate family, immediate coworkers. You're here to have an impact even beyond your immediate circle. All right. And it's time for you to show yourself a little bit of unconditional love. And really, there's this level of acceptance that you are divinely created and that there's really nothing wrong with you. And what I'm getting is what was really negatively impacting your sense of self, your self-esteem, your self-worth is the ego of other people. All right. And it has nothing to do with the truth of who you really are. Those are just the perspectives of those that have not yet been awakened, that were being thrust upon you. And because you were still young in your development in this lifetime, you kind of just absorbed those energies and you came to believe that that was your truth. And so all the things that people said to put you down or hurt your feelings, those are not true at all. And the longer you hold on to them, the more powerful they become, and the more you start to believe them and act in a way that matches up with those limiting beliefs. So the Divine Feminine, which I also am sensing now is Mama Gaia, Mother Earth, wants to come in and help you heal, give you that unconditional love, and then, step into the role of your birthright as an individual, a light worker, a starseed that's meant to raise the vibrational frequencies here on this planet to more closely match love, peace, and bliss. And Mama Gaia right now is saying that it's very important for you to spend some time out in nature. And what I'm seeing for you is going to a clearing where there's some soft grass that you're able to sit on, and you can sit cross-legged and close your eyes and just sit underneath the sun and listen to the wind blow through the grass, blow through the trees, listen to nature, perhaps where you're at right now. It's spring, so there might be some birds out and about or other forest animals. Maybe there's even a stream with some water close by that you can just listen to the flow of water over the rocks and the pebbles. And that might actually be really good for many of you if you don't feel the forest is a good place for you. The beach or a lake would be good because you do have whale teaching and the dolphins here as part of these images. And so water would also be really good for you to connect with. All right, so let's get some tarot to get some more information here for you. Wow, oh my gosh. I really sense this leveling up for many of you here in the coming days as you connect again with nature. So I'm getting the sense that many of your powers and your abilities are rooted in nature and the earth itself. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups and wow, the Six of Lovers. So the number 6 is very, very important and very, very powerful here for your journey. And that's the number of nurturing, the number of amplification, all right? One of the things that I really resonated with when it came to the number 6 is think of it as like miracle grow, that whatever you put your energy into right now, you're going to have massive results compared to if you were to put your energy in at another time or your efforts, okay? So the timing and the energies are ripe and most effective for you to up level, connect with nature again, step into your power, step into your role of teacher and mentor here. With this 6 of Chalices, the main thing that I'm getting here is going back to your past and healing that energy, and again, putting in that unconditional love in those spaces where there's hurt and pain. And as always, it is your choice to step into this role right now, to step into this leadership position as a teacher and as a mentor. But your higher dimensional guides are saying you're able to do this. It's just maybe you're not believing in yourself so much right now, but you are able to do this. Oh, look at that, King of Cups. So that's definitely mastery. And 10 of Cups, beautiful, 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 beautiful. And so we have a lot of cups energy already coming out. And so there are some emotional wounds that need to be healed and that need to be released to step into this upgrade, all right? To receive even more downloads and a deeper connection than what you already have. And it's so interesting that we have this 10 of Cups here, which is like ultimate happiness and bliss kind of coming in with your reading. And that energy also came out here. So again, these frequencies that you have are rising higher and higher and higher. And with the King of Cups, Spirit is saying it's because you've gone through these difficulties and pain points in your past, which allows you to relate to others who have gone through similar experiences and help elevate them, help lift them up. And so what I'm getting for many of you is that there are people out there who have experienced verbal abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, and have not healed it. And because you're a little bit further along your healing journey, you can really turn back and look to those people that are where you used to be and guide them towards healing to where you are right now. And so that's the beauty of it. You don't have to be a master or receive some kind of like official certification from somebody to help another human being. You have that ability within you already. Oh my God, you got the Lovers again? What? Okay, so definitely I'm sensing that many of you are going to find, we talked about choice earlier, but many of you are going to find someone that's going to be a beautiful and wonderful match for you energetically. And it's going to be someone with which you really sign the role of like best friend or lover, soulmate, romantic partner. there is someone, when you become activated here and you upgrade, there's someone that's going to match that frequency that you're going to connect with. And it's going to be a very beautiful connection, because here it's sandwiching the 10 of cups and the king of cups. So this person is also, again, they're going to be at the same level as you are, so they have this access to this love, bliss, peace energy, but they're also very in tune with their emotions. And so you both will be able to respect each other, hold space for each other, and love each other so fully and completely, because you both have that same EQ, emotional quotient. All right. Okay, the next card we have is 10 of Wands. So what I'm getting here is definitely when you receive this upgrade, this activation, you're going to feel a little bit tired. You're going to feel maybe even a little bit overwhelmed, and Spirit is just letting me know to pass on to you. That's completely natural. You have to kind of find your equilibrium and your balance again when something new occurs, okay? When you reach this new level. It's kind of what Spirit is sort of saying as an example. It's like when you graduate from high school, when you're at the highest grade in high school, which in the US here is 12th grade, you feel like you have mastery over the culture and the structure of high school, right? Like you're the top dog, if you will, in your arena. And then if you choose to go to college or university, you're a freshman. So you're starting back at the beginning, and it's a brand new game. It's a brand new arena, like new rules, new ways of doing things. And so you just have to adjust. But it doesn't take away from the fact that you've definitely upgraded and you're at a higher position than you were before. So that's what Spirit is trying to convey to you, is that yes, you're going to feel a bit discombobulated, but that will pass, okay? And that's completely normal. And we see here we have these two 10s. So 10 is sort of that intermediary between mastery and being a novice again, and learning a new skill set, and again, playing in a different, different bracket, if you will, if you follow sports. Like you're now in a different bracket, a higher bracket. Whoa, this is so rad. I love it. Okay, so as a light being, as a light worker, as a star seed, I'm sure you can appreciate how beautiful and how helpful it is to have crystal allies with you. So you may consider getting, like this, the Peacock Ore to add to your collection, and work with that crystal here over the next few days during this phase of your upgrade and activation. Let's get you another crystal that you can work with. And this crystal is black tourmaline. This is good. Protect your energy. So while you are in this transition phase, you are definitely going to be the most vulnerable, and your energy and your mood is going to be more easily influenced, because again, you're just getting your bearings, and so your body's trying to do a lot of different things physically and energetically and mentally and emotionally at one time. And so you're going to be just a little bit more vulnerable to the energies around you, and they're going to have a little bit more influence around you. So black tourmaline will help protect you, but also I would say just be mindful of the spaces you occupy. Like I wouldn't go to places where maybe the energy can get really volatile, can get really aggressive, or get really sad or down. So for example, like I wouldn't watch really violent movies, or spend a lot of time watching the news, or go watch sporting events, because sometimes the aggression can be kind of high in those settings, all right? And that could really affect your energy levels and kind of bring you down. Now let's get you a sacred geometry activation. So what I would suggest you do is when your card is revealed, to maybe take a screen capture of the image and meditate on it, especially when you're out in nature, all right? And you're gonna wanna do this several times, and this will activate you energetically. Okay, so let's see your sacred geometry activation. Delight. Look at these beautiful colors. I think this is perfect for like spring and summertime, which is where we're headed here in the Northern Hemisphere. And so I'll read the card for you as you just look at the image. It says delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. There's that reference to bliss again. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. So there you go. Again, you have the ability to really influence and sway other people's emotions, which is why this King of Cups energy and this Ten of Cups energy here as a mentor and a teacher is going to be so, so key and critical for your mission. So if you really enjoyed this reading, it resonated with you, my star family, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And of course, if you'd like to show some more support to the content here on this channel, you can check the link down in the description box below. You can donate here, or you can just do the simple thing of letting the ads run while you watch the videos here. That would really be helpful for content creation. So thank you so, so much, beautiful star fam, for allowing me to do this reading for you. I hope to see you again very, very soon. Again, let me know what resonated with you in the comments down below. I'd love to connect with all of you. Sending you so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye. Aloha, 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 star fam. Welcome back to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. I'm so, so grateful that you continue to support and watch this channel, and I'm so glad that we are connecting here on this particular reading, because one of my missions personally is to support and aid light workers and other star seeds as much as I can along my journey here. And so for those of you that are new to this channel, I'm so thrilled to be connecting with someone who is also a light worker and a star seed, whether you know it or not. If this is your first reading to something like this, again, I encourage you to do some research online here on websites or on YouTube to get more information and see what resonates with you. But of course, I will offer you some information here in your reading as well to help get you started. So those of you that are new to this channel, do let me know where you're tuning in from in the comments down below. I'd really love to connect with you. So for those of you that were drawn to this rose quartz angel aura crystal here, I'm sensing that you all have a very, very big heart, and that really you just by nature tend to operate on the default of love setting, of which ways can I navigate this situation in which I can extend compassion, love, forgiveness, and patience to others. And my gosh, there cannot be enough of people like you on this planet right now. There is so, so much need for love, compassion, and grace and patience at this time on our planet as we experience like challenge after challenge, right? That's affecting us really on a global scale. So let's look at your messages here from your higher dimensional guides, okay? So first we have inner child attunement. Go within, listen, loving parenting. So what I'm getting for many of you that were drawn to the Angel Aura Rose Quartz, is that you had some difficulties in your childhood, and that can range in severity because this is a general reading. Maybe some of you didn't have parents while you grew up, like you were an orphan, or your parents passed away when you were young and you were under the care of a guardian or another family member. Maybe some of you grew up in a single parent home. Or perhaps in some form, shape, or another, your parents were quite absent during your upbringing because maybe they were working hard, or they, I'm a military brat, and so my dad was often stationed away when I was really young and working in other countries. And so there was this absence of your parents during your childhood. And what I'm sensing for a lot of you, it's not just necessarily like physically absent, but emotionally absent. And, as I kind of step outside of myself and look at the bigger picture in the grand scheme of the events that have happened in the, decades in which I was young, it was really about that hustle. It was about making that money, getting that 9-to-5 job, getting those benefits. That was sort of the ideal, the goal, right? And now it's shifted. We're in a different age. We're in a different era. The mindset is different, and the 9-to-5 is not really the dream life anymore. But that 9-to-5 did place a lot of restrictions, and parents had to work really, really hard to provide for their children in different ways than how they work now. And so it's about the next phase for you to be activated, to upgrade, is to go within and heal that inner child that felt neglected, that felt unloved, that felt like nobody was paying attention to them or cared about them, or what happened to them. So perhaps an inner child meditation would be really helpful for you. So you can find those also on YouTube, actually, inner child meditations. And it's really about showing your child version of you that love and support and compassion. All right. So it's really about being there for yourself, not just now as an adult, but, because of quantum physics, like crossing the barriers of time and showing love for yourself, your past self. And everything is kind of happening simultaneously. I know it gets a bit mind-boggling at times when you think of quantum physics and energetics and higher dimensions and things like that. But don't worry, if you're new to the whole Lightworker Starseed thing, it'll all gradually and slowly make sense, and you'll start to understand it and resonate with it quite clearly, okay? So next we have angelic ones. Divine healing is upon you, divine grace, and divine guidance. And so for those of you that were drawn to this angel aura rose quartz, I mean, how appropriate that you get this angelic ones card. So a big part of your team of guides, higher dimensional guides, are the angels, archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron. And so if you haven't spent much time yet sort of learning about the archangels, I would definitely encourage you to do so you can build a relationship with that team. And a big part of that is this healing process and knowing that you're protected, that you are loved always, and that the only people that love and care for you are totally not just limited to the people here in physical dimension and physical body, right? You even have ancestors as well with you. And for the star seeds, you have those from your home galaxy that are also energetically there for you and supporting you here on your time on Earth to fulfill your purpose and your mission. And you'll continue to, as you build that relationship with your archangels, you'll start to receive more guidance and downloads. It'll supplement your instincts and your gut feelings and your intuition even more strongly. Oh, wow, this is so cool. I'm loving reading these messages and transmitting these activations and upgrades and downloads for you all so much. You are such powerful beings, and I'm just so thrilled that you found your way to this reading and are going to, oh my God, I was just about to say this, shine your light. That is wild. Oh my God, Spirit, you're so awesome. So here it says wise action, space for grace, Kuan Yin. I love the story of Kuan Yin. As a matter of fact, let me get her out here because this is my pocket Kuan Yin that I found at Pike Place Market in Seattle. And I was called to work with this Buddhist goddess. She's, I think, one of the bodhisattvas. Is maybe the correct classification. I got called to work with her last year, I want to say. And in case you don't know much about Kuan Yin, she is a goddess of compassion and healing. And this thing says grace here. So grace is kind of like forgiveness, all right? Allowing space for people to be who they are without judgment, without criticism. And that's needs to be extended to you right now. And so what I love, what has always stayed with me with the story of Kuan Yin is she reached that state of being and awareness where she could go up into the heavens and, be in peace, be in harmony, and rule from the heavens above. But she heard all the cries of the people suffering here on earth, and her heart went out to them. And she was like, how can I go live up in eternal bliss when there are still so many people down on earth that are struggling and suffering? That would be so selfish. And so she decided to return back to earth and help those that are sick, ailing, suffering, starving, in poverty. So the story of her is just so beautiful. So I'm just going to put her right here for you all as well, since she came in for this reading. And what I'm called to bring up to several of you as well is this dragon. And so you do have quite a bit of luck on your side. You have quite a bit of power as well. But again, it's this inner child energy that needs to be healed to step into your power, because there's that little boy, that little girl, that little child inside of you that's still afraid, that's still sad, that still feels like there's no one there for them, that needs to be embraced, needs to be loved so that your light can shine fully. All right? And so you'll be able to step into your power. Oh, God, that was so, so beautiful. My lovely pile two with your gorgeous, brilliant hearts. Let's get some more clarifications here with the tarot. All right, loves? Oh, my God. I can't even begin to describe how thrilled I am to be connecting with all of you with this reading, because, you know, once I learned about starseeds and lightworkers, one of the things I've wanted to do is connect with more starseeds and lightworkers. Sometimes it feels like you're alone. You know, a lot of times starseeds and lightworkers, they felt like an outcast and like a weirdo for most of their life. And so there's this feeling of loneliness that comes. So, hey, Transform with Ryan, we're your tribe, we're your community, we're your crew. So we have, oh, beautiful, the Queen of Coins. This came out for card 1, too. Pile 1, 2, right in the exact same spot. And I like shuffled and mixed up the deck in between readings, and you saw me do it just again. So I don't know, maybe some of you need to go look at reading number 1 as well if you were also called to that Peacock Ore, because there's probably a message, well, not probably, there definitely is a message for you in that reading also. So after we're done with this, if you feel called to, make sure to go back and check the Peacock Ore reading as well. I'm feeling called to do all the cards before we discuss. So we have the 8 of Coins. The Star card. Oh my gosh. The Star card. That is everything. It's one of my favorite cards in any deck, to be honest. And we have the 9 of Wands. And Judgment. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Every other card you got was a major arcana card. So this is a big step in your life journey right now that you are approaching, that you are on the cusp of by coming to this reading. So there's this choice, and it's what I'm getting is that you subconsciously chose to be activated and to upgrade at this particular time here. So this wish, this dream is being granted and fulfilled here. And it's sort of like a reckoning, a calling. It's like, okay, now you've received the call, you've received the summons, and it's now time for you to get involved, do the work, serve your purpose here. And the reason why you chose, now it's not like anybody else did this, you chose to come into physical existence here on earth at this time in this place for a specific reason. And as a matter of fact, in case you need some more information on life purpose, I did recently post a video about your life purpose and who you're meant to be. So definitely check that reading out here on the channel, okay? I'm sensing that will give you actually more insight here as to what you're meant to do. Because unlike the first deck, the first pile, I'm sensing that many of you are newer to this Lightworker Starseed role, that it's something that you're just beginning to step into, all right? That's what I'm getting here with the 8 of Coins energy in particular, because that speaks to learning, practicing, honing skills and ability, having patience and taking the time, right, to really connect with yourself, find out more about yourself, be more curious than goal-driven, okay? Some people, they get so caught up with trying to accomplish some kind of task that they lose sight of the journey itself, right? You know, so many people, they say like it's not the ending that matters, but it's the journey that's what counts. And that's the part that really shapes and grows you, okay? So just enjoy the process here. That's the main message I'm getting for all of you. Now, with the Queen of Coins here, what I'm getting is that definitely making sure that your home is a very safe, warm, cozy, and welcoming space. That's going to be really, really important for you along your journey here. Because just like this little bunny here, you're going to be vulnerable as you begin your journey, all right? Out here in like the greater energetic world, if you will. You can think of yourself just like a little baby, a little newborn. You need to be very alert as to what is affecting your energy, right? Like, who are you hanging out with? What kinds of music and TV shows and movies are you watching? What kinds of foods are you eating? Okay, so it's all about being now aware of your surroundings and what you're allowing into your space. So, you know, junk food always has such a bad rap, and because it's not very nutritious for the body, it doesn't really provide the body with what it needs, the fuel and needs to create energy for you to thrive, to grow, and to be able to do whatever tasks you need to get done during the day. So it's just about being mindful of that, okay? Protecting your energy, your space, and your home. It's really important for you because your home is your refuge. Your home your home is your safe haven from the world when things get to be a bit too much. So it's important to make sure the energy in your home is on point. And as a matter of fact, I'm also getting called to suggest you visit my friend's channel, Kylin Light. And Kylin is sort of like a Chinese dragon creature. It looks, some of the features are like a dragon. It's spelled Kylin, Kylin Lights. Check out her channel. She teaches about feng shui. And so definitely watch those videos so you can make your home a more energetically uplifting and supportive space. It's very, very important for you, especially for those of you that chose this pile. Again, your heart is so big, it's so full of compassion that sometimes what I'm sensing is you take, with this card here, you take other people's burdens as your own. You take responsibility for their struggles, not in the sense that it's like you were the one that created the struggle for them and it's your fault. No, not like that. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that it becomes your mission to help others out of their problem. And sometimes that's not our role in life. Our role is to show the way, but not drag them, right? And push them onto the path. They have to choose. The Lover's card is about choice. They have to choose to move forward in this way. All we can do is offer it to them. It's like that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, all right? And a lot of times you feel it's your responsibility because you know better that you have to make sure that they follow through and fix the situation, but it's not, okay? You've done your part just by showing them the way. Oh, wow, beautiful. Oh my God, I love this. Okay, let's take a look here at your crystal allies. So again, because you're a little bit newer to the Lightworker Starseed persona, role, identity, perhaps, well, most of you, I would say, not all of you that are drawn to this pile, but most of you. Crystals are energetic batteries is one way to look at them. Crystals are allies. Crystals are not actually low vibrational, negative by nature. They, within their unique structures, they house energy for healing, for protection, for meditation, activation, receiving downloads, for empowerment, for courage. So they have a lot of those properties for you. So let's find out which crystal would be a great ally for you to work with throughout this upgrade and activation. Garnet, ignite your passion. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So definitely pick up a garnet crystal or stone at a crystal shop, or you can get a ring, a necklace, some kind of jewelry as well, and keep it with you as much as you can during the day. What I'm getting here is that there's this level of excitement that you are feeling here about understanding this layer of your life purpose and why you're here. And it's very, very exciting. And sometimes we, in our excitement, we like to move quickly, right? We like to rush. It's kind of like, I'm thinking of when a store opens, like back in the day when they used to release all these toys, like Tickle Me Elmo. Oh my gosh, I don't know if any of you remember when Tickle Me Elmo was like a big, big, huge toy and it was like sold out everywhere. And people would like wait in line outside of like the shopping mall and the toy store, whatever, so that as soon as it opens, they can rush in and grab one of these Tickle Me Elmo or trending toys, and people will go crazy over it, and then they try to resell it for like 10 times the amount of what they purchased it for, and people would buy it. It's like crazy. And so what I'm seeing is like you see this amazing, awesome thing, and you're like rushing towards it, wanting to complete the task so quickly and get to the goal so quickly. But again, have patience. Kuan Yin is also about patience and grace. Have time, because it's all a process, and you know, very little things actually happen overnight. So just enjoy the journey, my loves. Just enjoy the journey. Just enjoy stepping into this space with grace and ease. No need to rush. You will get there in divine timing. And now with this card, it's a sacred geometry activation. So what I invite you to do is you can take a screenshot of this card when I turn it over. You can focus in on it before you go into meditation, as soon as you wake up in the morning, before you go to sleep, like whatever kind of matches and resonates with you, just follow your heart, follow your instinct and go with it. This will activate you energetically and subconsciously and upgrade your energies as you step into this new space. Tantric journey. Beautiful. I'll read this to you. As you look at the image, it says, the frequency of tantric journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. So just again, be very mindful of your body here and what you're taking in to your space energetically. That's very, very important for you right here, right now, at this time. All right. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe below. I'd love to connect with you on a deeper level, my fellow Lightworker and Starseed fam. And I'm sending you also so much love. If you want to continue to support this channel, there is a link in the description box down below to donate, or you can simply just let the ads play whenever you watch the video, and you can support the channel in that way as well and support content creation. So I'm just sending a big old hug and sending you so much gratitude for sharing this time with me today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Bye. Aloha, welcome back, Star Fam, to another reading here at Transform with Ryan. I just want to extend a huge, huge heap of gratitude your way for continuing to support this channel and watching these videos that I post. I'm so honored to be able to serve in this way of doing readings, because I just actually really enjoy and love doing them. And for those of you that are new to this channel, oh my gosh, sending you a warm welcome. I'm so happy to be connected to yet another Lightworker and Starseed here. I'm so thrilled that you found your way to this video and that Spirit has connected us energetically in this way. And you know, for those of you that are new to the idea of Lightworker and Starseed, it's not by chance that you found your way to this video. I do encourage you to check out some videos here on YouTube or online explaining a little bit more about Lightworkers and Starseeds if you want more information. For example, there's of course different types of Lightworkers, different types of Starseeds, so you might be able to find some more information and see that there are specific types that resonate with you the most, and that will give you a bit more clarity as to who you are, why you're here, and what your mission is. So with that, here for those of you that were drawn to Kyanite, right out of the gate, what I'm getting for you, amazing, brilliant souls, is you have a crazy level of intelligence about you. You really know how to absorb knowledge and wisdom and really actually apply it. So it's one thing to just know things, And it's another thing to be able to use that knowledge to solve really complex problems and situations, and even strategize and plan ahead. So I am just in awe with you, like brainiacs here is what I'm really getting. You all are really, really intelligent beings. And it's not just like book smarts, you know, it's street smarts. It's just this, your brain is just brilliant and beautiful and limitless, actually. And what I'm getting as well for some of you too is you really know how to communicate. You really know how to speak with people. And with communicate, it's not just speaking, it's also listening. And you have this great skill at conveying knowledge and wisdom. Has anyone ever told that to you? Like, you really explain things to others really well so that they can understand it. Perhaps you've heard that before, yes? So that's just the first impressions I'm getting of you already, my brilliant Lightworker Starseed crew. So let's see what activation upgrade information we have coming here for you in the coming days. We have awakening. Know who you are. DNA activation. Wow. So a lot of people, just because of basic grade level education and schooling, we know that the DNA encodes proteins for the human body so that it can, multiply, divide, it can fight off infections, it can process food into energy, it can help you breathe, it can help get rid of infections. So the DNA codes these physical things, but within the DNA, there's actually also energetic activations. Maybe you can even think of them as like energetic proteins and molecules that it creates to help you on an energetic level. And what do I mean by energy exactly? It's all the things that is not visible to the human eye, but still exists, all right? So we all have sort of a magnetic field around us as well. Like our brain, our hearts have a magnetic and energetic field, and we can't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not there. And so you have this energetic field around you as well, in case you weren't aware, that will attract things to you that match your energy. All right. So what does that mean again? That means if you are a person that spends a good amount of time in negative, limiting thoughts and beliefs, and you limit yourself in your actions, like you don't go for something because you're afraid or you think you're not good enough, like you don't go for that promotion or that raise, then you will continue to live in a limited and restricted state of existence. But if you're someone that's open to expansion and evolving, learning new things, gaining new wealth, and you have this courage about you to go after your dreams and goals, then a lot of these things will be attainable for you. All right. And that's, again, knowing who you are. You are a divine being that is meant to experience abundance, love, peace, and bliss during this lifetime. All right. And definitely you can see all the chakras here being activated here. So it's like you're coming into alignment unto your true powers, your true abilities, who you really are on all levels, okay? Not just in like your career or something, or your age or your grade. Like, no, it's like going beyond that even. So next we have emergent, and look at this awesome being, like kind of look at, they almost look similar, right? Like similar shape, body shape, if you will. And it's like all the colors of the chakras like just exploded all around them. And it's like this butterfly being. So there's this transformation that you are experiencing again. Celebrate sensuality, joy, right to enjoy, truly living. Oh my gosh. So what I'm getting for many of you here is because, you're so smart, you're so intelligent. You really took the very logical path forward. In a way, it's like the path of least resistance for you so far in life. But what you've come to realize is that you're not really feeling as fulfilled as you thought you would, given your level of accomplishment, given, your brain powers and your abilities, right? It's almost like there's something missing in your life. And so this now, you're entering this phase now where you're going to start to truly live. You're going to experience a joy like you've never really experienced before. You're going to be able to celebrate wholeheartedly, and you're really going to start to enjoy life. Not saying you were like depressed or anxious or anything like that to begin with, but there's an even greater level of happiness and a sense of fulfillment to be experienced than what you've already come to know. And that's because, again, you're getting this activation, this upgrade. You're starting to realize what life is really all about for you, what it really means for you, not what, Hollywood or the government or your parents or your friends, not what they say you should do with your life. It's like, what do you want to do with your life? How are you going to feel fulfilled? How are you going to find that inspiration, motivation, passion to continue to live day to day? Ships of light, beam up your vibration, open to star family. So, with the second pile, I was getting a lot of angel energy. Archangel energy is a big part of your higher dimensional team and guides. And for you, it's really starseed family for you, okay? So there are beings in other dimensions, other galaxies that you could probably call it more your home than Earth is. And they are sending you transmissions, sending you guidance and support and energy to help you through your life here on Earth. And it's important that you really connect with them to receive. And what I'm getting here, okay, this is very, very interesting. So just let go and believe, have faith with what I'm saying. With this DNA activation, it's like you are within your physical body, there's this crystalline structure that's being formed that's like a cell tower, all right? And it's meant to receive the energy, support, transmissions, downloads, guidance from your star family. So you're like within your body now, as you upgrade and activate this crystalline structure that is like a receiver. Like with a telephone, there's like a caller, there's a receiver. It's like you're creating this receiving grid within your body so that you can receive more of this light energy, these vibrations from your star family that transcends space, time, dimensions, all right? Wow, that got really esoteric. So I hope that that makes sense and that it's resonating with you even on a unconscious, subconscious level. And if you're like, oh my God, this is the first time I've ever heard anything like that, it's okay. No need to be alarmed. There's more to life and reality than humans, the human mind, the human intelligence can really appreciate. All right, so just being open to that. The way I look at it, if this helps, is I came from a science background, so I can relate to you in that regard. I worked in healthcare, and I was all about the data, the numbers, the reproducibility of results. So it's like those double-blind, controlled studies that leave out room for chance and bias, things like that, right? And so in any case, kind of getting back to the point here, people back in the day, human beings used to believe that demons and evil spirits and the devil cause disease. And maybe in some way, shape, or form, they were correct. But what was later found out as technology advanced was like, oh, there's these things called viruses and bacteria that affect human cells and the healthy function of human cells. And oh, we have human cells? What? We have DNA? What? And so that's how we got to where we are now in modern medicine and modern technology, right? People before thought that the whole notion was crazy that we had cells, or no one even fathomed it. And so I just want you to be open that, we don't have the technology right now to identify and visualize these crystalline grid structures and see all the different light waves and frequencies that hit our planet. I mean, the human eyes can't even see ultraviolet light, radioactive waves, but that doesn't mean they're not there, right? right? So that's what I mean by just being open and just kind of going with it. So let's get some tarot to kind of clarify some more. We have 7 of Cups, the Emperor, ooh, Judgment. Wow, this came out for the second reading. So I don't know if any of you were drawn to the second reading as well. Since this is a major arcana card, you might want to check out the second reading, the second pile, because it would have some information for you also. The King of Coins. The Magician. Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it. And the Page of Wands. So what I'm seeing here for you, my beautiful Lightworker Star Fam crew, is that firstly, okay, this is really wild because in this video, I wasn't really sure as I started making it what was going to come through from Spirit. But what I'm getting is many, many people here that were drawn to watch this video, no matter what time it is you're tuning in. It's because you were called. This Judgment card right here, like the trumpet, the energetic trumpet frequency was received by you on a conscious or subconscious level, and you were called to learn more about Lightworkers and Starseeds. You were called to this reading. And now is the time for you to be activated and upgraded, okay? And what I'm seeing here is that with the Magician combined with the King of Coins and the Emperor, you are stepping into this phase of your life where you create your reality. You start to manifest whatever it is you want in your life. You're at that stage in your life now where you have more control over your circumstances than ever before. And I see a lot of opportunities for you to grow your wealth, grow your abundance here. For some of you, also improving your health, right? When you have this DNA activation, then there are certain ailments that just don't vibrationally match with you anymore. And you might even start to notice that you're feeling more energetic, you're feeling healthier, you're getting better sleep. Your ability to do physical tasks, like maybe you'll be able to lift more weights, run further distances. You'll be able to see your stamina and endurance on a physical level is a lot higher than it was before in the days to come. That's part of this activation and upgrade you're receiving. And I see now that as you get more clarity on who you are and what you're meant to do in this lifetime, you're going to start to see the pieces fall into place. And that's what the Emperor is conveying to you. These pieces are going to fall into place for you. Now with the Page of Wands, I'll get to that in a moment. But with this 7 of Cups, it's about, okay, you have all these dreams and desires and wishes. Which ones are yours versus which are the ones that other people fed to you? And then which of those that are yours do you want to see created first? Because you can do it. All right, you have the power to make your dreams a reality. You don't necessarily need to rely on anybody else, all right, to make it come true. If people are down with it and they can help you with your dreams, then they're going to manifest that much faster. But you will manifest them with or without their help because you have that power as the Magician. You can create something out of nothing. Dang, you are so powerful. Wow, I love it. And again, here with Emperor, it's like you rule your reality. You create whatever it is you want in life, all right? And again, lots of abundance coming your way here. Oh, I love it. I'm so happy for you all. So here with the Page of Wands, what I'm getting here is you're just starting to explore your passions. And real quick, that reminds me, there's a reading a video that I made not that long ago, and you may or may not have seen it, but it is the your life purpose, who you're meant to be. I encourage you to check out that reading. I'll link it up here on the links above as one of the cards. So you can check it out after this reading because that can offer, if you feel called to see it, of course, if you feel called to watch it, that will help give you a little bit more clarity as well on what path would be most successful for you moving forward, okay? And so here with the Page of Wands, it's like you're stepping on your journey. You're starting to align with spirit, with purpose, with creativity, right? So creativity isn't just about like writing poems and painting and stuff. It's literally creating something out of nothing. Hi, magician. There you are, right there. There you are, right there on the other side of the screen. Oh my gosh, so ridiculous, right? I'm so ridiculous sometimes. So nurture this flame. Let it shine bright, all right? Fly with it, roll with it, follow it. Follow your passions, follow your instincts. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, these readings have been so bomb.com. I have been feeling the vibes, and my own vibrations and energy have been rising with each reading I've done, in case you can't feel it yourself. So let's get you a crystal ally here. So again, many people who are familiar with Lightworkers and Starseeds, they understand the value and importance of crystals. And crystals carry crystalline structures as well, just like we were talking about the crystalline structure with DNA activation. They carry a crystalline structure that houses energy. So they're like a battery. You can think of it that way. They're a battery of pure positive intentions. So they help with healing. They help with love. They help with abundance and prosperity. They help connect with your psychic abilities, enhance them. They help calm, nervous, anxious energy. They protect you against negative energy. So let's see which crystal ally would be good for you to work with during this activation and upgrade, okay? Garnet. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you really would probably want to consider watching the second reading as well, for those of you that were initially drawn to pile 3, because the Judgment card and the Garnet card came out during that reading. So it says here, ignite your passion. So you can wear garnet as a piece of jewelry, or just get a garnet crystal, keep it in your purse, keep it in your pockets, and carry that around with you over the next few days here during this activation and upgrade period. And with the ignite your passion, it was definitely speaking to what we were just talking about here with the Page of Wands. So finding out what really sets your heart on fire, what really inspires you and motivates you, and following that, nurturing that, putting energy towards that, all right? Now let's get a sacred geometry card here for you. This is going to serve as a subconscious and energetic activation for you, okay? Moving forward. So what I would encourage you to do is definitely maybe take a screen capture of this image. You can pause the video when I reveal your card. And I would meditate with this image. Okay, so meditate with it during the day or whenever your meditation practice is. And otherwise, you can look at it when you first wake up in the morning for a few seconds. You can look at it right before you go to sleep for a few seconds as well. And it will continue to activate your DNA, activate your subconscious mind to really step into this creationary role that will lead you to abundance. All right. So your activation is third eye chakra. Oh my gosh, we have that huge chakra alignment right there with the first card that came out. So I'll read it for you while you take a look here at the Flower of Life. So the frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. So definitely an up-leveling of your psychic gifts and your intuition, things that, you know, logic isn't always going to be able to explain, at least from what we know as human technology and human wisdom is at this point in time. So again, feel free to pause the video and just take a look or take a screen capture at this image here to receive this activation. And for those of you that really enjoyed this reading and it resonated with you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Of course, I linked that video right up there for you to go to for life purpose. But before you go, in case you feel called to support this channel, there is a link down below for donations, or you can just simply let the ads play while you watch this video, and that can support content creation here on this channel for more readings coming in the future. So I thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm so thrilled for you, you powerful creative beings. Sending you all so much love and cosmic hugs. Until next time. Mwah.